Hi, you are listening to Daily Bible Verses, which is recited by BSR. First reading, it is taken from First Book of Samuel, chapter 18, verses 6 to 9, chapter 19, verses 1 to 7. In those days, when David returned from striking down the Philistine, the women came out of all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul, with tambourines, with songs of joy, with musical instruments. The women sang to one another as they celebrated. Saul has struck down his thousands, David his 10,000s. And Saul was very angry, and this saying displeased him. He said, They have ascribed to David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed thousands. And what more can have but the kingdom? And Saul kept an eye on David from that day on. And Saul spoke to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted much in David. And Jonathan told David, Saul, my father, seeks to kill you. Therefore, be on your guard in the morning. Stay in a secret place and hide yourself. And I will go out to stand beside my father in the field where you are. And I will speak to my father about you. And if I learn anything, I will let you know. And Jonathan spoke well of David to Saul his father, and said to him, Let not the king sin against his servant David, because he has not sinned against you, and because his deeds have brought good to you. For he took his life in his hand, and he struck down the Philistine. And the Lord worked a great salvation for all Israel. You saw it and rejoiced. Why then will you sin against innocent blood by killing David without cause? And Saul listened to the voice of Jonathan. Saul swore, As the Lord lives, he shall not put to death. And the Jonathan called David, and Jonathan reported to him all these things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in his presence as before. This is the word of the Lord. Gospel reading. It is taken from the book of Mark, chapter 3, verses 7 to 12. At that time, Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the sea, and a great crowd followed from Galilee and Judea, and Jerusalem and Idumea, and from the beyond the Jordan, and from around Tyre and Sidon. When the great crowd heard all that he was doing, they came to him, and he told to his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, lest they crush him. For he had healed many, so that all who had diseases pressed around him to touch him. And whenever the unclean spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, You are the Son of God. And he strictly ordered them not to make of him known. This is the word of the Lord. Thank you everyone for listening to Daily Bible Verses. Please do subscribe and share. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Signing off.